Alright, welcome back to Space Engineers. In the last episode, we finished up this enormous drilling rig. However, we're at a point where we can't really use it anymore because I'm out of storage. And storage requires, well, bigger storage for the large grid ships, or stations in this case, need cobalt to make the metal grids. And I don't have any cobalt. Nor do you get it from the normal stone. So using this to mine all of that iron that I have down there is kind of useless, as it'll fill up my two small cargo containers that I used the metal grid that I had from dismantling the thrusters on the little starter ship. So at this point, what I think I'm going to do is, I know that I've got this GPS marker of some cobalt. It's 1.3 kilometers away and it's 520 meters deep. It's going to take a while to dig down that far by hand, but it's kind of the only option I have right now. So what I'd like to do is come off this mountain that I built my base on the top of and build a rover at the base of it. The rover is going to have some medium cargo containers on it because those don't actually require the metal grids, which means that it won't need the cobalt. I can drive that over to that Cobalt Deposit, very painfully mine down by hand, which I'll either fast forward or just cut out. I mean, I'll cut it out. I'm not going to make you guys watch me drill half a kilometer by hand. Unless you really want to, leave a comment below. I'll be able to fill up the truck with the cobalt ore, bring it back here, then I'll have to fly it up here. So it's a very labor-intensive, not that great process, but I mean, that's kind of the fun of working with the Deeper Ores mod, is figuring out how you're going to overcome these challenges. Once I get enough metal grids and such going, I can actually build, you know, a drilling arm like this over there. It'll be more simple. It'll be the arm, you know, one wind turbine and maybe a battery. Maybe just the battery, haven't really decided yet. So what we should do now is come over here and see what's in our inventory, fill up our health, and our bottles are low. So actually, why don't we do this? Why don't we go down here? It's the middle of the night. It'd be nice to look for the cobalt in the daytime. So why don't we kill a little bit of time by working on moving this O2H2 generator. I had talked about leaving it down here, but after thinking about it more, I'd rather make it up top so the top outpost is more self-sustaining. So I'm just going to fill these up real quick. That was weird. The sound kept cutting out every time I moved my mouse. So we'll move these down here and grind this guy for its stuff. I guess I'll have to come back for that stuff. And now we'll build this up here. This will also help us for when we're plumbing in a connector for a landing pad. I'd still like to make the landing pad. I think that'll be a good addition to the base on top. So we'll just come over here. And I'll just pop some of these in here. All of this ice. Come up here and go to H2 generator. We want it on its side, like that. And we don't have enough stuff. Alright, now that should, yep, move the ice in. We put these bottles back in here. I want 3 bottles of my own in mine. Nice, just like that. And let's go pick up that other stuff that we dropped. Alright, so with that moved now, we don't actually have to worry about where I start making the base down here. Which is nice because I'm not really sure where... oh yeah, it's not there anymore. We took it apart. I'm not really sure how deep I'll actually start building the underground base. And so it might not even be at this level, which would just make that being there useless anyway. So for now, I think let's just get rid of these. Leave those ones, keep that hole covered. And gonna leave this way. I forgot about this hole. This actually is way easier to fly out of. Fly out of here, don't hit that. Alright, and now we can come over here, and when we heal and charge back up, if you notice, the H2 also got replenished. And put all of this in there. Nice. Alright, so, to build a rover, we're going to need to build a landing gear down there somewhere. So let's see if we can be smart about this. Alright, so empty toolbar. We will need the welder and the grinder. We're not going to need the hand drill, because if I'm hand drilling on a vehicle, something horrible has gone wrong. And we're going to need the landing gear. Then we're going to need the wheels. So I want the 3x3 suspension, I think. Yeah, let's do the 3x3. So there's the left one, and there's the right one. And then for the cockpit blocks, let's go ahead and do the... Let's do the industrial cockpit. Industrial cockpit's pretty cool. And we're going to want the... Let's make this one vehicle specific. So we'll need, yeah, that might be it. I think those are the only vehicle specific parts. Though I suppose I will put armor block, just so I don't have to keep switching to other tabs to build a vehicle. The cargo container... That's on another tab anyway. I should have like a power tab, I guess. Let's see here. Power blocks. Battery. Alright, so actually speaking of batteries, I'm gonna need battery parts. Oh wait, have I made any of those yet? I might have made some. I don't see power cells. Just go ahead and make 100. Oh. Oh, good. Okay, there we go. I'd be really surprised if we were out of silicon and nickel. Alright, so while that's doing that, I can come back to this. And I can get the parts I need for the landing gear. And the parts I need for a bunch of armor blocks. And... oh, wait, metal grid. The industrial cockpit needs metal grid. That's not going to work for us then. I don't have any metal grid yet, because that needs cobalt, so we'll do the regular cockpit. Alright. That'll be enough to start with. So let's fly down I don't know, here-ish. It just got really dark. Where's the ground? Alright. Alright, this is like a nice little rover building spot. So I want a small grid ship. So we'll just drop... Really? Did that really just happen? What the? Alright, so it worked fine. Everything's fine. Alright, and this time we'll build it up a couple of units. Actually, I'm gonna do it this way. Let's go up like this. I almost never remember to do stuff like that. Really? Come on. It'll be fun. Alright, so we'll just do it like this then. Because apparently I don't have a choice. So that is going to be the start of our rover. And let's see, how long do we want this thing to be? We want a battery in the back here. Do we want it like this? Yeah, because then we can put some other parts on top. So let's do it like that. So there's our battery. And then we'll have our cargo container. There's our medium cargo container. Do I want this thing to have a connector on it? Maybe we should put it... Is there a way to get it so I can have... No, there's not. Alright, that's fine for now. Actually, you know what? Let's do it like this. Let's take that, let's move that. And let's go with the battery, and we'll do the battery 90 degrees from there. And then if I take my cargo container, that's the conveyor junction. Alright, if I take my cargo container, if I do one like this... Alright, just kidding. Oh, let's do a quick GPS marker right here, so we can find it again. I need to build a little garage pad or something down there. So I'll want 2 of these. I have a ton of stuff in my inventory. I don't need like nearly this much of this. I don't need any of this. So I want those 2. Oh, we should probably get the batteries while I'm here. How about we go for the small batteries? Alright, let's just see what happens if I do like this. I forgot that with easy inventory, I need to specify if I'm trying to make the larger small grid version of something. Because otherwise it'll give me all of the parts for the large grid, it looks like, by default. Alright, so if I do this piece like this, with a small connector on the side, will this actually work? I was going to do one upwards and one downwards. This one like that, and then this one like that. Yes, and now I can use a little conveyor and I can connect the two together. Nice. So let's see here. Let's reset this menu bar. And this one I'm going to want the welder, grinder, the drill. Conveyor parts, I want the junction, large straight, large elbow, small conveyor. We'll have all of the parts of the conveyor. And then I want to have my cargo container at the end. And I'll have a connector here in the middle. So I want my small conveyor tube. That one to go like that one to go like that. Then my little straight pieces will go like that. And that will connect those two containers together. So now I just need to start welding some of this stuff up. Now we can just barely weld those. Alright, standing and doing this backwards is really weird. Alright, jetpack it is. Alright, so I just actually guessed on how many armor blocks I needed, but apparently it was the right length, so that's cool. So now we're going to want to go to our wheels, and the right ones are 5. And we want them to be that way. Do one wheel there. And I don't know, another one like maybe there. Then we'll go to this side. Go to wheels number 4. One set there. Or one wheel, I guess it's not really a set of wheels. Now I believe it doesn't actually give you the parts you need for the wheel. For the tires themselves, it only gives you the parts for the suspension. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more stuff to finish that up. But, I mean, it's ugly, but it's gonna do. So let's put all of this in there. And then let's go G. And let's go wheel 3x3. And I'm just gonna put it like right here real quick, just so I can draw 4 components worth out of it. Get a few more armor block thing. Oh, that's gonna be a ton of armor. It'll be fine. Oh, I would like an ore detector on it. definitely want an ore detector. I thought I had one somewhere. Let's put it on this one. So, ore detector. And maybe we'll put the beacon on as well. So if I go 5 small grid, I want that, and small grid, I want that. Come back down here. So we should save before we plummet into the ground at 100 meters a second. Oops. Oh yeah, I think I'm missing a motor. I could just accidentally handicap something. So let's go ahead and do the ore detector right here. Yep, there's the motor. I didn't mean to do that. And we'll do the beacon right here. Now that I have that beacon, I don't need this GPS marker anymore. And we'll, whoa, not quick load. Quick save. Alright, so I need one motor. And then maybe some parts for a light. Oh, I'd also like to put an antenna on it. Now that I can do that. I don't know how big the small grid antenna is. It's the same amount of components, whether it's big or small. That's dumb. We're doing the small one. Oh, and I'll need some lights. Where are my spotlights? Definitely thought I had spotlights somewhere. I guess not. We'll put them on 9 with the other miscellaneous stuff. So I'll want 1, 2 front-facing spotlights, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know, 6 of those just to be safe. It is conveniently becoming daytime, just in time for the rover to be done. Alright, so what we can do now is actually free the little rover. Is that usually how I do this? I don't actually think it is, but I guess we're going with it. Headlights 1 and 2. And here in the back, I don't need this one, it's stupid. Get rid of that guy, and we'll put a... Backup light. That's fine. Guy there. Oh yeah, finish that guy. And we'll come around here. I don't actually know why it's showing that right now. Because it shouldn't be able to broadcast without the antenna that I haven't put on it yet. Which reminds me. The antenna... Where should the little baby antenna go? Just put it on top, I guess. Oh, that looks way better. Alright. So, first things first. The antenna... 5,000 is fine. Beacon, 5,000 is fine. The first interior light, we want it to be red. And I don't know, let's have a blink. And we'll do these ones, and we'll have their radius turned down. And our spotlights, good, they'll be pretty high. So the second wheels won't be steering wheels. Alright, good. This will be a wheels group. And the wheels group, we're going to... I want, where's my strength? Here we go. Do it at like 15. Speed limit, let's limit it to, I don't know, 80 kilometers an hour seems safe. We will start with that. And let's see. Ore detector. Crank that up. Broadcast using antenna. And beacon. We want it to display cargo truck 1. The antenna. Alright, so the ore detector goes 1,000 meters, so the antenna only needs to broadcast, let's say like 2,000. Oops. So our beacon really only needs to broadcast like 3,000, because I should never be that far away from this thing. You know, and not knowing where it is. Alright. And quick save before I jump this thing and kill it by accident. So there's our little truck. Not bad. So I also don't have a way to charge it actually right now, so let's just stick a solar panel on top, maybe. So I don't actually know what a solar panel needs, so let's just come up here and get a couple small grid, maybe 2 effective use of the wall. Maybe 2 of the small grid solar panels will be good. Let's do the small one. 3, 4. So just in case, we'll do 4. 2 own signals, antenna and cargo truck. I don't need the antenna to broadcast itself. That's kind of annoying. Oh my god, there's ore everywhere. Nice. Let's see here. Just crank you back. Let's do like 750. I'm not mining, you know, a kilometer down by hand. That's just not happening, let's be real. And enable broadcasting. Or I tell it to not broadcast itself. I don't know if you can. Alright, so I'm gonna put these small grid. Oh, these are gigantic. I want this like. Alright. Alright, no, that's fine. That's fine. I got this. I never said this was gonna look super nice. Should actually move the spotlights up there. That would at least look marginally better. And I should move this to there. Alright. I have no idea how this is actually supported. And alright, fine. I guess I have to go all the way out so it looks proper. Does it look proper though? I'm actually reconsidering. And that was 4 more. 2, 3, 4. Oops. Alright. Then if I want to put a connector there, I still can. So it's mildly ridiculous looking. Kind of like a crappy beetle. But we're going with it. Alright. Off to mine some cobalt. Alright, well the frame rate really doesn't like going that fast. We're gonna jump this. Sweet jump, send it. Nope. Yeah, the frame rate is not a fan of going this fast through trees and grass. Alright, so there should be cobalt underneath us. Let's see if this shows... Okay, yep, the cobalt number is smallest here. That looks like it's getting lots of sun. Mark that little guy. And we'll just let it sit there and chart. I guess we should turn all these lights off. Let's be smart about that. So anything that is a light, we'll put it in the lights tab, and then we will toggle them off. And I guess we'll also do a group lights toggle on off, and wheels will do a... Nah, actually we're gonna do it. I'll actually control the wheels through this. I want to knock the speed down some. Both for controlling it better, because it was a little squirrely, and with Space Engineers physics, that can be bad. Also, I just want to make sure that the frame rate stays alright. So, quick save. Alright, well, Cobalt, 525 meters down. I'm going to mentally prepare myself for the amount of drilling I'm about to have to do. And I'll get back to you guys when I've held down my mouse for some ridiculous amount of time. I'll see you soon. Oh no, it stopped. The auto drill has failed me. Ooh, that is quite the hole we've made. Alright, so we are 70 meters away. Continue the auto drill.
Energy low.
Oh, actually we should probably get more energy. So let's fly up here. Cargo truck 1 and antenna. That's really dumb that it's got both. I guess I don't need the beacon after all. Oh my god. Alright, so... Well, yeah, it's good. Let's go get power. Let's just fly over. We'll fly over for power. Because, like, we're not that far away. The truck isn't because we can't fly over that far. The truck is because it'll hold more cobalt, and we can drive it over here and not have to make a million trips. Alright, fill this back up. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Watch as I get a copyright strike. Probably have to be in tune for that. And we'll deposit all of that. And whoa! How about we actually have full bottles? 2 is probably enough. And I'd like to quick save, please. Because let's see, we were at 100% hydrogen. Let's fly over here. That's not using that much. Nice. And now we're going to get rid of this beacon. I mainly made the beacon because I needed to do it to unlock the antenna. But now that I have the antenna on here, whoa, that's not how you spell truck. We're going to just call this cargo truck 1. And now it's working like the beacon. It's still sending me where the ore is. I think it's gonna be fine. Alright, back into the abyss. I'm not even gonna try to jetpack time this fall. I will die. All the way back down here. This was 10 minutes of drilling. And I've still got 70 more meters to go. Alright. Let's see here, where are we? 67.7. I'm going to auto drill again, and hopefully it's still downwards and not like straight 67 over. Here we go. Boom, cobalt. We're at the bottom of this most ridiculous hole. Just blast this thing a little bit. There we go. And let's start filling up the inventory. Alright, so what I'd like to do now is actually make a GPS coordinate all the way down here. Because this way I'll have a more accurate distance, and I'll also be able to, let's delete this guy. And I'll also be able to use this coordinate to maybe try to make a mining rig, you know, aim the drill later on. So this is Cobalt. Actual deposit. I also don't need this one anymore. Alright, that's the first load. Just go put it in the truck. And come out here. Pop it in the truck. Actually put all of that stuff in the truck. And save. And I'll just do this a couple more times. Alright, so on the last run down here for mining, I had the realization that I actually don't know how much storage capacity I have up in my outpost in those two the large grid small cargo containers. So I'm just going to call this it for now for mining the cobalt. I've gotten 3 full inventories worth, and then what you just saw me pick up. So we'll fly up here. Put this in the cargo truck, drive it over, and start refining this. That's going to take some time because cobalt takes forever. So what I think I'm going to do is maybe use the time that it is refining. Oh, it's nighttime now. Turn our lights on. And reset this. And I want to save. Take our parking brake off. Oh, we can do wheelies because apparently we have a bunch of weight in the back. Which, I mean, makes sense. What's our weight distribution like? I guess I could have moved. Could have stuck the wheels one more back. Oh, they're also sagging under the weight. The two rear wheels are. Let's fix that. So I want just left 2 and right 2. And I want their strength to be... We'll do 5% higher. So now they should be no longer sagging. I can't really tell. They might still be sagging a bit. Oops, I just want 2. And we'll go strength 25. Alright, well, let's see what that does. So we're still definitely pulling wheelies. I don't want to be pulling wheelies. Brap! Aw. Brap. Oh, yeah, there we go. Nice, nice. Brap. Ooh. Oh boy. Okay. Be good, little Rover. Alright, so what we're actually going to do is I can reduce the friction on the wheels. And that should also help. Let's just do 25%. Yeah, that seems to be helping a lot more. Yeah, there we go. That is better. So now we just drive our little truck. Hopefully much slower than this, because I can't see anything. And we just want to go to the base of the mountain. You know, if I was trying to be really efficient, like if I knew I had the space in the base, A, I would have not rhymed that. B, I would have filled this truck up entirely with mining, which would have taken a lot longer. And then I also would have filled the cockpit up, which isn't connected, and I would have filled up my inventory. And then this little thing by itself can actually hold quite a lot of ore. I think I actually want to turn the ore detector off when I'm not actively searching for ore. It's kind of annoying having all of those on the HUD. So I wonder if I can... Yeah, not really. So I'm just gonna kind of bring it up to about here. And parking brake on. And get a bunch of cobalt ore. Now I'm just gonna offload it into the refineries. Well, refinery. I don't have more than one yet. Peasant base. Oh, I actually have a ton of cargo space, so we should be able to put all of us in here. And so that should get moved automatically into the refinery. Yep, there it is. And it is currently processing that cobalt. So I'll soon be able to build metal grids, which will allow me to build more storage and thrusters. I think I can put all of this in here now. Yes. And turn the lights off. Save the battery. And I'll turn the... Oops, wrong one. All blocks ore detector on off. And we'll turn that off. And now let's look what the battery draw is like. Battery, where are you? Oh, it's right underneath me. So it's slowly draining. So actually, the broadcast radius for this only really needs to be... What's the ore detector at? 750? So let's make this 1000. Yeah, there we go. Alright, not bad. If I put a connector on this thing, I'd be able to actually charge it by my base. However, until I have some way of actually getting my base 2 down there, because I can't drive that little guy up here. For now, the solar panels are going to have to be the thing that recharges it. Alright, now that we've got the cobalt in the refinery, we can use this time to do some other improvements to the base, like maybe add that landing pad up top like I was talking about in the last episode. So we're going to call it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so and you'll see the new videos as they come out. And leave a comment if you've got some suggestions or any criticisms, and I suppose if you didn't like it, I guess you can leave a thumbs down. But if you do, please leave a comment, let me know why. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.